Truckleman, by popular demand, we are requested to watch CJ the Champ's Doflamingo trials.
Yeah, Barney, the nickname.
These two is drawn by fans. Awesome. Meow meow. To be fair, Truckleman and I have already seen this, but we can have stuff to say.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, it is
Kuma.
finally time for the most anticipated, yet riskiest
Because the Toei.
trial of all time. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is the most riskiest because Toei.
Like, they might take our stream down by well, if the video's up, they haven't taken the...
Yeah, they hadn't taken his, so I think we should be fine. If he's fine, we should be fine. Yes?
Yes.
Yes?
I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I'm playing press your luck with this one. But f it. We do this for the people, nigga. So let's go.
To be fair, he played press his luck with the Jin Woo trials, and he didn't even know it, because that got taken down.
Ours is still up. Our reaction's still up.
It's copyrighted. It's red.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
It took the stream down that we streamed it.
I think I did.
Go ahead and get it started. Coming in at a whopping 10 feet tall. No exaggeration. And with so many crimes committed, I can't even name them all right now. The heaven...
God, One Piece has the craziest height ranking and stuff. Just... Yeah, some of these characters are just crazy tall, and they're not even giants. Or any kind of hybrid or anything. If anything, Doflamingo is the product of incest, of crazy incest.
Demon, Don Quixote Doflamingo. So, y'all already know how this goes. The evidence is on deck, ready to be presented. So go ahead, grab some popcorn or something to snack on. Because without further ado, Exhibit A. Don Quixote Doflamingo, one of the seven warlords of the sea and the king of Dressrosa. His name is feared throughout all the seas, and his drip.
Gotta love Doflamingo's drip. He don't give a cheesecake.
Yeah.
Is unmatched.
I love how he walks with his bold
But how
legs.
did the heavenly demon become one of the biggest kingpins in the world? Well, we have to go back a good 33 years in the past. Now, Doflamingo was a celestial dragon. Now, if you don't know what a celestial dragon is,
Wait a minute. Timeline. Wasn't the stuff that happened in, hold on. Stuff that happened in, help me out here, what's the name of that place?
God's Valley.
No, not God's Valley. I'm talking about Wano.
Wano.
Stuff that happened in Wano was 20 years ago.
Yeah.
So Doflamingo was alive during the time that was going on.
Yeah.
That's kind of interesting. I don't know why.
Allow me to explain. These are the world nobles, aka the biggest dickheads in the fucking world.
All the tragedies going on.
And I mean, come on, bro. They ain't even hiding it. Look at them. They literally have dicks
That's
on their
dickheads.
heads. They're dickheads. Look at that. Alfalfa
Gotta love that hairstyle.
Jackass shit on their head. Now, same homie, Doflamingo's father decided one day, everybody, I have an announcement to make.
I'm not wrong.
Would like to go live with the peasants.
You're not wrong.
Blasphemy! Now, this is a very big deal because the Don Quixote family are world nobles.
Seriously though, why have that hairstyle? That is the...
Oh my god.
The Who's.
The Who's.
The Who's from, yes, the Who's from Whoville.
Oh my gee, that's hairstyle.
That's what it reminds me of. The Grinch Stole Christmas.
Living in the holy land of Marijois, basically motherfucking Beverly Hills. And Doflamingo's dad decided, I want to go live with the regular niggas, cause why not? And this is some of the stupidest shit you could possibly do. Because everybody hates celestial dragons, cause they enslave people.
Oh,
They're
God, Boa.
assholes. They don't even consider themselves human, because they are the top of society. So
That one had a big mushroom tip. Did you see that one?
He's got big pee-pee.
The got big pippin.
whole family ends up leaving and giving up their celestial dragon.
They also cut their top knots.
Yeah. They look somewhat normal.
Yeah, they look normal now. If only they learned. If only they learned
Status.
to be normal.
And obviously, Lil Dofi wasn't fucking with it. Bro was already complaining. Lil nigga was like, Daddy, where are the slaves? And why do I have on this peasant clothing? Oh, calm down, son. We're gonna be living a simple, peaceful life now. Some bullshit. Now, it's very clear that Doflamingo's dad doesn't have an ounce of evil in his body, like the other celestial dragons.
How did that happen, I wonder? Because not just him, but his wife, too, and one of his children.
Yeah.
How is it that him, his wife, one of his sons became, like, wholesome and good and sweet and innocent versus everything else is just wicked and evil? They were brought up in that wicked and evilness. Why did they just randomly decide to be good? That's actually kind of interesting.
He's a simple man, but an ignorant one, and he was about to get hit with a reality check. So the next day, him and Dofi walk into
Died over there.
Sorry, I had to sneeze.
Town. So his dad walks up to the vendor and says, I want to buy some apples. So the vendor's like, oh, tally home, brother. You must be new here. But this dumb ass nigga ends up saying, oh yes, me and my family are from Marijois.
Why?
You what? So everybody shook. They like, what the fuck? If you from Marijois, you a celestial dragon, ain't you? And this
oh no, we're human now. I love that line. I love that line. Oh no, we're human now.
Yeah, that means you're...
that means we're gonna kill you.
dumb ass nigga is like, oh no. We used to be celestials, but we're human now. And then it didn't help that Doflamingo just started going off on everybody, calling everybody peasants and shit. So they was cooked.
Bow to
later
me.
that night, they burned down their damn house.
Yeah.
They was trying to kill these niggas. They on some Salem witch trials type shit. Find the celestials and burn them. So they end up running for their life for.
Cause the poor man was naive. He did not know.
You think they would at least say, hey, if you're going to leave, at least maybe keep your mouth shut about where you came from?
No, why would they care? Why would they care what he said? He's naive. He doesn't realize the amount of what's the word I'm looking for? Venom.
Vitriol.
Ooh, that's a fun one. The amount of pure hatred the world has for them. He thinks that the world thinks that they are gods too. He doesn't realize everyone hates him.
It's like the gays for Palestine when they actually go to Palestine.
You're right. That works.
Days. Because the dumbass daddy was so fucking ignorant, thinking that a celestial dragon could live with regular people. And this man Doflamingo was shook. As a kid, this man went from the top of the world to the fucking gutter. Him and his brother got beat for trying to steal bread because they had no money, while people just laughing at him. Look at this bad bitch and a nigga with a panda head. I'd be damned if I see a nigga with a panda head laughing at me. Like, look at little bro, this is terrible. And they mama end up getting sick and she end up dying. So at this point, Doflamingo rightfully so hates his dad, as he should. This nigga's an idiot. You broke, you stink, and now your wife dead. It can't get no worse, right?
You killed mama. You killed mama. You screwed me and Brubble. You ruined our existence. We were happy. We had everything. And you made it all go away. Yeah, I can see why Doflamingo became a monster.
The people end up finding them. And I don't even know if I could say this word on YouTube, so I'm just gonna bleep it. They them. These people start going off on them. I kid you not, bro right here said, hang that nigga now. I got the rope right here. And they just going off on them.
I love how he was worried to say the word lynch, but he wasn't worried about saying the N-word.
Well, he's got the N-word pass. He has the inbox.
He's got the inbox. They're not really being lynched either, because isn't that supposed to be around the neck?
It just depends.
So the people created a monster that day. Just helped. I mean, he was already
a monster.
He was already still a monster. I think this helped
solidify his...
Thank you. That's the word I wanted. Thank you.
Because they are
Solidify.
celestial dragons. They hate them. It don't matter if Doflamingo's dad is different. You're still a celestial dragon to them.
Yeah.
The people
Yeah.
who treat commoners like garbage. So at this point, this was the breaking point for Dofi. Everybody just stops and just looks at him.
course
They
he
could
wouldn't get his
feel
hockey
this little
this
nigga's
day.
anger from down there. Then bro just started talking like a rabid dog. And then it happened. The man unlocked his conqueror's
kill
hockey.
you all.
And this little nigga knocked every single person out with his aura.
Conqueror's hockey.
Now, you see, here's the thing with this. I'm not counting this as a charge. This is an act of self-defense.
Yes,
They hung
yes.
his ass, hung
Yes.
his daddy ass,
Yes.
and his brother. So even though
Start
this
shooting
man
him with,
broadcasted that he got
arrows
murder
and
on his
stuff,
mind,
too.
he getting let off the hook with this one. So after that life-altering incident, Dofi goes to this rundown ass shack and ends up meeting this nasty ass, snot-nosed, hunchback, fat motherfucker.
Trouble is literally the grossest and worst devil fruit ever. Is he a Logia type? Is he a Paramecia type? I don't know. He's just a nasty type.
He's the sweat between my ass type.
Oh my god, I hate this nasty ass nigga Tremble. So this nasty SOB says, "Hey, so I heard you knocked out all those people with your hockey. Now, me and my boys will start glazing you if you pass my test." So Treble gives him a gun and the
And
Ito
the
Ito
best,
meat.
one of the best devil fruits ever. It's like, here, go kill your daddy. Perfect test.
Trouble was the real leader.
He was the leader of in the shadows, but he did surrender his, I guess, leader hat to Doflamingo because he I believe it's kind of similar with the Big Mom and that one chef guy.
Oh, yeah.
You're controlling the monster, but the monster is still in control. He's still the one calling the shots regardless.
And this man, Doflamingo, did not waste no time. He had murder on his mind. He went back to his dad and said, "Fuck you, old nigga," and blew his
There you
brains
go.
out.
That was Majora's
Murdered his
Mask
own
music
father
there.
in cold blood right in front of his brother. And this right here is a good old case of patricide. Murdering your own
His
father.
anime really likes
So
to give
after
character
Doflamingo murdered his
weird
father, he
times.
actually brought his head back to Marijwa to try to get his status back. But they said, "Hell nah, leave, peasant." So he ends up going back to Treble, and him, Diamante, Pika, and Virgo said, "Let's glaze this little nigga to the ends of the earth." And from that day, the Don
Your
Quixote family was born. And they was not playing no games. These four niggas would do anything for Dofi. Take, for example, one day, Treble finds Dofi beat up. So he asks him, "Oh, my glorious king, what happened?" "Ah, man, some guys roughed me up. I wish they were dead."
Okay, well, that can be arranged.
These dudes find the dudes that jumped them. And Trouble comes up to him and says, "You're the guys who roughed up Dofi, right?" "That little runt. We were just teasing him, that's all."
Bitch, that's what happens when you
Hey, bro, we was
tease.
just teasing him, I swear. Shut up.
Dip.
They was not playing games with nobody. If Dofi wanted you dead, guess what?
That is so
You're dying.
brutal.
If he wanted your turf, guess what? Get the packing. This man took racketeering to another level, as a 10-year-old at that. And this was the wildest one. Diamante finds bro and says, "Oh, my glorious king, what happened to your knee?" "Ah, man, I just tripped on a crack in the road." "Oh, and where's..."
You know what I want to know?
What?
How did Treble, Diamante, and how did they all come across these devil fruits? Especially that one. That one's broken.
I don't.
Doflamingos.
Yeah. Who knows?
I want to know how I'm guessing he somehow stole them. I guess. I mean, he works in the criminal underground, so maybe.
This crack exactly? And I kid you not, this nigga Diamante finds the crack in the road and says, "Fuck it, I might as well level the whole town." So that's what they did. They blew up the whole
Bad
town.
crack.
And from
We're
that
gonna
day
make you
forward, the
pay.
Don Quixote family was feared. Niggas cleared the streets when they saw Dofi walking. Hide your kids, hide your wife, ain't nobody safe. Dofi trial. Exhibit A wrap up. Patricide. Racketeering. Mass destruction. Multiple counts of murder.
At the age
Exhibit
of...
Y'all righty, ladies and gentlemen. I now present to you Exhibit B, Joker.
How old was Doflamingo during all that?
What, the murder, the first part?
Yeah.
He was 10.
Yeah, all that from the age of 10. That already.
Now fast forward 30
That
years
already's
later,
high
and
marks.
at this point in time, Doflamingo is the most influential underworld broker in the game, and he is also one of the 7 warlords of the sea. And before he became a warlord and they froze his bounty, this man had a whopping bounty of 340 million berries. Now imagine if the nigga wasn't a warlord. God knows.
Maybe they searched for them and found them on some unrevealed places.
Yeah.
I mean, devil fruits are very abundant in the world of One Piece. That was a good point there. Why does Harry Potter have money?
I don't know.
How high that shit would be. But anyways, we now focus our attention to Mocktown, and specifically Bellamy. Now, as we know,
Bellamy.
before this
He's
even
your
happened,
favorite.
Bellamy
Come
fought
on,
Luffy
you
and
love
got
him so.
absolutely
I hate Bellamy.
embarrassed. One-shotted to be precise. It looks like Bellamy and his crewmate, who I ain't gonna lie, I forgot his name. I think his name is like Sarquise.
That is the coolest thing with One Piece. They take a character like Bellamy and use him to make little seams, little threads to the actual villain. Like, I did not know, no one knew back at this time who Doflamingo was. All we got was a snippet of him through his lackeys. Since this guy right here, he was part of Doflamingo's crew. And I never knew it until after the fact. Because, again, he didn't show up around this part. But we got his influence early on, kind of thing. Truckerman went pee. Yum and yum.
Sharkeisha or some shit, I don't know. But it looks like they're fighting each other and having a falling out. But that is not the case at all.
String pulls.
Because you see this nigga Dofi sitting in the corner, controlling them with his string fruit. And this man is pissed off for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
This nigga Bellamy is trapped.
Yeah. He ruined, Bellamy was trying to become part of the Doflamingo, crew, if I remember correctly, and he already, since he got his butt kicked by Luffy, he just proved that he's not worthy, because if you're on the Doflamingo crew, you do not lose.
He got one-shotted by a human condom, and it was under Doflamingo's banner. The Bellamy pirates were under him, so obviously that is a hit to his reputation. So Dofi said, fuck it, you useless piece of shit, and controls old boy like a puppet and slices him. Had this man Bellamy begging for his life. And what makes this kind of sad, let me give y'all a flashback real quick. Back when Bellamy was a straight young bull, bro used to look up to Doflamingo. He wanted to be just like him. I know.
Why? That's what I want to know. You need to get better role models in your life if Doflamingo is going to be someone you look up to.
To be fair, he kind of had everything going for him, so...
To be fair, I do look up to Sephiroth. Slurp, slurp. Yum, yum.
Oh, I muted.
Good job.
It must have been the drip of the ore or some shit, but Doflamingo was his inspiration. But when they first met, Doflamingo clearly stated, if you ever lose under my flag, my Jolly Roger, I'm gonna beat your ass and make you unemployed. And well, the rest is history. But of course, Bellamy's still begging like, please, just give me one more chance, my glorious king. But Dofi
to Luffy, crew later so much for not losing. Well, to be fair, he was toppled too, so his reputation was more than just destroyed because of one or two random crewmates. They were also his main hit team, his main family, and that all accumulated in one big go. So yeah.
I like how Sugar lost to Usopp.
The face.
Usopp and his dumb fucking luck.
So Spice. And he became Usopp the God.
That him like,
I love that. Oh, I can't wait. We just got Elbaf pirates, the giant pirates coming to Egghead. I can't wait to see Usopp's reaction to them. It's gonna be so good.
Tell me, how much you think my fit costs?
Actually, I think that's today.
30,000? 56 million berries, broke ass nigga.
Broke nigga alert. Broke nigga alert.
So this man Dofi got up, walked away, and said, "My fit costs more than your whole bounty, and I have absolutely no use for broke ass niggas." And slices this nigga. Bro just assaulted his most notorious glazer while firing him at the same time. Well, ain't that a hell of a way to get?
I wonder, how did Bellamy come back then? Did he just go there to enter the tournament? Or did Doflamingo actually give him another chance? I'm sure he'll say.
Fired on your day off. But we really don't even get to see a glimpse of how strong this dude is until the Summit Ward, aka the grand opening for the greatest donut shop of all time, Crispy Aces. So before the war even started, you already knew bro was on timing. I mean, look at this bloodthirsty ass nigga, bro hitting the Uzi tongue.
He cut off one of the legs of Oars.
But the first victim of this man's
Junior.
bloodlust was none other than Lil Lors, big ugly ass boy. So Lil Lors is just stomping on niggas, trying to make his way to save El Donut. But this big boy ends up getting jumped in brutal fashion too. So it started off with Kuma, which I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I was about to roast the shit out this man, but I just caught up on the manga. And after reading that backstory, I don't want to.
Kuma's the GOAT. Kuma's the GOAT. Kuma is best character. Just know the amount of layers to Kuma. My goodness.
To roast you, bro. So even though you built like an egg with some damn chicken leg.
Fun fact, this is how Trucker Man's built.
Oh, kiss my ass.
You off the hook, my nigga. So anyways, Kuma shocks the shit out this nigga. Had this man or spazzing. And this man was so cooked. But he said, hell no. I'm at least taking out somebody with me. So he ends up aiming for Dofi. And bro just looked at it like,
really, nigga?
So bro ends up destroying the whole wall. But Brody ain't hit shit. Cause you see this nigga flying thinking he's
Took his leg.
Then he talking shit to him in the air too. What's wrong, pussy? The donut man is right there. And you knew Oris was cooked because Dofi made this man see his backstory.
Yep,
that's
the
how you know your
backstory.
screen time over. So Doflamingo amputated bro. Cut that big ass leg clean off. And he just laughing his ass off and saying, "This is what you get for being a dripless Neanderthal." And then Gecko Moria's hogback, bowling pin built ass hit him with that. And it was raps. Them boys murdered Lil Lors, but Doflamingo was not done, racking up these murder charges. So later on, Viking.
Actually, fun fact, Oars Jr. still powered through a little bit longer, if I remember correctly, after that.
Yeah.
Humpty Dumpty ends up pulling up and saying, Doflamingo, fuck you.
Is a Birdman too. No. He's the Beast Titan from Attack on Titan.
Kiss both sides of my white, hairy ass.
He's the Beast Titan.
Both sides of my white, hairy ass.
Hell is upset, you're smart.
Coke, nigga. So bro runs at him and tries to swing at him, but he stops. And Dofi just started talking shit, saying, "What's wrong, water buffalo? Are you too mesmerized from all my sauce?" And y'all already know what he did. He hit bro with his strings. He wasn't moving an inch. So all these other dudes end up running up, and a massacre was about to ensue. Bro right here runs up. He gets his balls chopped off. And Dofi just started puppeteering this man and making him kill his own men. This was just tragic, but also despicable.
Yep.
You made this man kill his own men. That's fucked up, bro. And while
allies.
bro is massacring these dudes, this man gives off one of the greatest speeches I've ever heard. And everything he said in this speech is 100% facts. Now, obviously, I can't play the audio, but I'm going to text it out for us. We're going to do a quick English project real quick, so here we go. Pirates are evil. The Marines are righteous? These terms have always changed throughout the course of history. Kids who have never seen peace and kids who have never seen war have different values. Those who stand at the top determine what's wrong and what's right. This very place is a neutral ground. Justice will prevail, you say? Of course it will. Whoever wins the war becomes justice.
So true. So true. You know what's funny? Just that with that whole speech, before we even get to see Doflamingo's backstory, he basically laid out his whole mindset and just how he is from that one speech.
He's not wrong. I mean, whoever has the most guns, the least amount of humanity wins.
Some of the Marines are evil. Some of pirates are good. There's good and evil in all facets of life. regardless where it comes from. Could it be possible that there are demons that are good? I mean, you can have angels that become evil, so could there be good demons?
This motherfucker was cooking. Even though he's pure evil, he is actually speaking legitimate facts, and you can't deny it. So after this, I ain't even gonna lie to you, Duffy just basically had a drip off of a crocodile for the rest of the war. So I'm gonna just translate this whole conversation for you. Oh, hell no.
The reverse
Boy, my
flick
nigga,
off.
I got a proposition for you. You got drip, I got drip. You gets money, I gets money. So what you say? Tag team? Man, fuck you, you pink feather flamboyant feminine ass nigga.
I have to know. I don't know if this was ever said or not, or if this, because I am not caught up with the manga, but I remember that there was supposed to be a rumor that Doflamingo was gonna join Cross Guild.
Huh.
I remember that being like a fan theory. I don't know if that actually happened or not.
Hello?
Hello, welcome. Not always true. Israel won all the wars, but still lose the PR war.
Yeah, I mean...
I'm talking about the deep down stuff. Even if you are looked to still be evil if you're actually good, that's just an image thing. That doesn't necessarily mean anything about you. And that can also be turned around the other way. You got people who think other people are good when they're actually not, when they're bad guys.
Well, it's also like how Luffy goes. I mean, he didn't want to be called a hero in Fishman Island. He wants to be a pirate and do his own thing. He doesn't want to be a hero.
Yeah, unlike I remember Sabo was a example. He took the moniker of hero on himself, and it's like slowly kind of changing who he is in a sense from what I remember talking about in the manga and stuff, and just kind of just theories about Sabo and junk. But Luffy never takes that moniker of hero.
Oh, here's a better answer for that. It's from Invincible. What Cecil always say, you can be a hero or you can save the world.
Good point. That a lot of people hate Cecil, but I view a lot of the stuff that he does in the show, it has meaning, even if it's viewed as evil. Everything can have both good and evil. Yep. Just that's
Oh,
simple.
nah, shut the fuck up with that fake-ass gold claw. I know you got that shit from Temu. Fuck you. And fuck
Gold
you,
claw.
too. You tobacco-loving, chain-smoking son of a bitch. Now, most of this fight sadly happened off-screen, but hey, only Oda know how long this sauce-off went on for. So fast forward all the way to the end of the war, and you just see explosions in the background. And the reason why is because Doflamingo was jumping this 60% body fat eggplant, because he basically had an assassination order from somebody up high. But Moria somehow lived. I don't know how,
He
but it don't
somehow
matter.
got
Nigga, I still
away.
attempted murder. Now, it's time.
There's a
But
question.
then he got captured.
Have we ever determined who's up high to determine what... Was it Kaido, the one Morio did? Think about it, because Morio fought Kaido a long time ago on Wano.
Maybe. I feel like maybe the person up high might have been the elders, I feel like. Or maybe somehow... Maybe Doflamingo had, since he was a celestial dragon, he might have had ties to Emu. But why they would want to kill Gecko Moria maybe has something to do with their devil fruit, I'm guessing. It could be because of their devil fruit. Maybe the higher up, this is random One Piece theory time. I feel like the higher up that ordered Doflamingo to kill Gecko Moria is because they wanted his shadow fruit, because they wanted to bring back Vivi's ancestor, Lily. Because remember, Emu is super obsessed with Lily.
That would make sense.
That's just a random theory of mine. That would make sense to me.
I'm way more on Kaido, because this Kaido just wanted revenge.
But why? Kaido would just do it himself then.
Maybe just ask Doflamingo, because
I don't think.
I thought Kaido's more.
No. I feel like Kaido would do it more personally, and also I don't think he'd actually care about Gecko Moria.
Yeah, true.
I don't feel like he would care. He's too busy with Wano and dealing with that stuff.
It's the one that makes more sense in my head, but
No. I feel like my thing might be true. Mew.
Time to move 3 years later. And at this time, Doflamingo's criminal enterprise is thriving. This nigga is Anime El Chapo. And I mean, this man
Anime El
everything.
Chapo, yes.
Arms dealing and gun running. 2 massive drug labs. One in Punk Hazard and one in Dressrosa, producing smile fruits for Kaido, and had none other than Caesar Clown cooking that shit up. And I kid you not, these smile fruits was niggas up. For example, take a look at Wano. Smile Fruits hit Wano.
The tragedy
like crack
of Wano.
in the 80s. This man is solely responsible for something.
The amount of layers of just intertwining evil. You got Caesar. You got a Doflamingo. You got Orochi, Kaido. All these interconnected evils.
And I feel like we've ended all that. We're on a new path with One Piece.
But yet, there's still inklings of all this. This still has impact because we're still talking about Doflamingo right now. Like I said, I'm curious if he's going to be joining Cross Guild. I'm curious if he has like ties to Emu somehow. The whole Gekka Moria thing.
Yeah.
There's a lot of... One Piece is definitely a very well written, interconnected story. It makes every like character matter in the story. It's
Flying
so good.
these niggas to cause a drug epidemic. Look how this shit hit neighborhoods in Wano, bro. They thought these hoes was just regular apples. Hell nah. These hoes was laced, and everybody was eating them, even the kids. And they lost all emotions except for smile and laughter. They basically...
Well, at least on the bright side, they could have been stuck crying.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, it could have been a worse drug, even though they can't mourn for... Yeah, that scene. That scene, they can't mourn for their dead.
We ate Joker venom. Yeah, hell nah. The Don Quixote family needs to change their name to the Don Quixote cartel expeditiously. So now we end up catching up with Dofi at one of his Dofi parties. Because you know what they say? There ain't a party like a Dofi party. From Punk Hazard saying, "Oh, young master, the straw hats, law, and G5 is fucking with our product. Operations have halted." So this man took extreme measures and basically said, "Motherfucker, you think that's my problem? I got bitches here." Oh my God, Dofi, come in the water.
Baby mama 13.
Hold on, ladies. The party's just getting started. Motherfucker, blow up the island. I'll send somebody to pick up Caesar's bitch ass later. Now, sadly, Doflamingo's plan to blow up the lab failed miserably because of Caesar's dumbass. So this man was so pissed off, he said, "Fuck it. Niggas can't get shit done."
Oh yeah, because Caesar was so bitter that he had to stab the heart. If Caesar did not stab the heart of Monette, even though he did not know, he thought it was, I think Smoker.
Yeah.
Smoker's whose heart he thought he had. He should have realized there should have been some shenanigans. If he hadn't have done that, Monette would have completed the mission of blowing up the place.
So I'm gonna do it myself. So this man web slinged all the way to Punk Hazard. So later on, while
That's a cool way
G5
to
basically
fly.
has the island under control, this man...
I want to know, how is he doing this? How is he grabbing on the clouds? I mean, I guess...
No, he learned. You know that thing that Sanji can do, the step? That's what he does.
No, he's using his strings.
I thought...
No. Okay, watch. He's using his strings.
Dofi flies in, saucy as fuck, and just hits a superhero landing. And everybody in G5 is stunned. They like, "Oh my God, that drip! The aura is Doflamingo!" And look at this 10-foot...
I'm pretty sure they say he's using his strings to do this.
No, I remember, because I remember when they first showed Doflamingo going there, you hear the little pop, you know, how Sanji's...
He's doing the what was it called? Skywalk? I don't remember what the ability was called. I could have sworn they said he was using his strings to do this. That makes more sense if it's the hockey skywalk thing. But I don't know where. I mean, even CJ the Champ said he was doing a Spider-Man. So he was saying he was web slinging.
Maybe that's just a joke he was doing.
I guess. Huh.
nigga towering over these midgets. Nigga, fuck being a drug lord. Go to the league. And Dofy ain't waste no time. Bro said,
The beat go off? Hey.
this man knocked out damn near every single soldier at Conqueror's Hockey. Didn't even lay a hand on him. Just hit him with the sauce. But he wasn't done. He ends up webbing up all the other Marines' guns and made them all aim at each other. And this man elegantly made them all shoot each other while hitting this saucy ass flip. Oh my goodness. Bro just murdered I don't know how many people, but he did it in the sauciest way possible. So then this one Marine is begging for his life. He like, please, I have a family. Nigga, fuck your family. You should be ashamed of your broke ass. I know you don't get no paper. I know your bitch be fucking other niggas behind your back. You fucking cock. So it got so bad, Smoker had to intervene. But my God, this man got washed. Look at his sorry ass. Can't even land a hit. This is why you're not making Admiral, buddy. Look.
Yeah. Your Logia powers don't mean nothing.
Use strings like grappling hook like Batman.
I know, but how? How is he doing that to the clouds? That's what I mean, I guess in the world of One Piece, clouds are tangible, I guess. I mean, we got Sky Island, so I guess that could be a thing.
Look at him, bro, trying to punch him in the dick. Duffy looked at him like, whoa, slow down there, you freaky fuck. And this how you know this man Smoker is washed. This man already breathing heavy as hell, and they only been fighting for 30 seconds. But then some of Smoker's men ended up coming and try to bail him out. But bro tried to be chivalrous and save him, but ends up getting met with razor sharp strings and ends up getting flung. And after Smoker got cooked, Dofy just got real disrespectful. He sat on bro, grabbed his face like your mama about to beat your ass.
Yeah, your Logia fruit's not saving you against someone with a hockey infused in his paramecia fruit's powers. That's how come, because normally Smoker shouldn't get hurt like that.
Yeah.
And was about to kill him, but Smoker ended up getting the bailout of the century because Aokiji pulled up and said,
and then we got a stronger Logia types coming in. Aokiji.
Hey, big dog, we gonna have to stop. And you see, Doflamingo was a smart man, because he knows he can't win this fight. You think he's gonna fight a former admiral and get embarrassed? Hell nah. Bro said, I'll take my leave. I got bigger fish to fry. And that fish, of course, is Law and the Straw Hats. And especially Law, because these niggas got generational beef. The Dofy trial. Exhibit B wrap up. Assault and battery. Murder.
He should have killed Bellamy.
Murder. Arms trafficking. Drug manufacturing.
You know what? My theory is the reason he took Bellamy back is because he gives great head.
Possession and trafficking. Exhibit C. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. It is now time for Exhibit C. Corazon. So, there is a reason why Law has mad beef with Dofy. And it all started 16 years ago. Now, when Law first came to Doflamingo, he was very sick.
The double fruit's other ability makes the strings stick to anything, even clouds.
Yeah, true.
I'm guessing that's how it works.
Had white leg disease and his whole family is dead because the world government decided to murder everybody in that town because they all had that disease. So they Raccoon City'd that bitch. Now Law didn't have that much time left to live, but Dofy kept him around and said, there's a chance that you might be able to live if you get this devil fruit called the Op fruit, because you'll be able to heal yourself. Also, the fruit's busted. So Law ended up sticking around with it.
And unfortunately, this is a good example of child grooming, actually. Yeah. Because Doflamingo was using Law to be his ability to become immortal. Yeah, grow him up. Use the weak little kitty. Yeah.
Doing some piracy, robbing some banks, and of course, catching bodies. And Dofy's main objective was basically to groom Law to become his right-hand man. Now, here's where everything goes to shit. Corazon, a.k.a. Doflamingo's brother, Rosinante, basically told him, hey, little nigga, you got D in your name. And if Dofy figures out you got D in your name, he gonna kill your little ass. Because if you got the big D in your name, you are a mortal enemy of the celestial dragons. And also,
we have not figured out why
Corazon
yet.
is a narc.
Hey, I'm a rat. I ain't no snitch.
He is a undercover marine.
Aw. I want to know at what point. I'm guessing, like, at some point, Doflamingo and Rosinante separated when he was. Yeah, he wasn't around when Doflamingo was a kid and was doing all the gangster stuff with Trouble. But how did he just end up going with the Marines and just. He trained up while Doflamingo was out doing his evil. That is interesting. That is interesting. Just disappeared and then comes back. It's like, oh, hey, brother, I return. You can return with open arms. Ultimately, I know why Rosinante would do this to get revenge, also-ish, on Doflamingo from killing their father.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I think it's more than that because he just wants to stop the evil that is Doflamingo.
Trying to
he
take
has
down
the same
his
heart as
evil
his
brother.
father.
So you can kind of see what this is. These two are basically opposites and the what-ifs of a tragic outcome. Doflamingo wants to burn the fucking world, cause fuck everybody. And Corazon wants to do good in the world and basically stop his brother because he's a crazy bastard. So Corazon ends up taking Law
He's like his
around for
dad.
like 6 months, trying to find a cure for his disease and getting him away from Dofi. Now, while this was going on, Dofi called them and said, "Come back to the ship. We got a lead on the op fruit, and we can cure Law's disease." Now, with this in mind, Corazon decided, let's just go steal it so we can cure your disease and go into hiding. So Corazon gets the information from the Navy to where the fruit actually is.
You know, would you consider, okay, so like a Baby Five and Buffalo, they were also kids when they first joined Doflamingo's group and junk.
Yeah.
Would you consider them to have been, what's the word, groomed?
What about Sugar?
Sugar, too, yeah. Monette.
I don't want to call it grooming. Like, I would call it more like just...
Well, actually, Sugar's actually 21. But I don't know how... We don't see her yet in the backstory. So we don't know at what point she joined Doflamingo's family.
I wouldn't call it grooming necessarily, but okay. I don't think that's exactly the word you would use.
But he is taking these kids and turning them evil. I mean, on the one hand, you gotta look at it on a way that he's taking these kids off the street and taking care of them, but he's making them evil.
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, morals.
So later on, they end up getting to the island, and Corazon ends up stealing the fruit, but at the expense of getting shot the fuck up. So after bro got shot up but somehow survived, he made Law eat the fruit. And after that, he told him, this is some important intel I need you to give to the Navy that's on this island right now. So while Law went to go search for a Marine to give the note to, he found one, but the wrong one. Because the Marine he gave it to was Virgo, Dofi's undercover
Virgo.
agent in the Marines. So Law brought Virgo all the way back to Corazon, and Virgo was like, what the fuck? Corazon? Oh, you narc ass nigga. And Virgo ended up reading the intel and kicks his face in. And Virgo did not hold back. He beat the shit out of Corazon.
It's only too bad Corazon returned to his brother around the same time that Doflamingo had the same idea he had, except in reverse. If Cora never knew who Virgo was, so this whole time Virgo was working around him, and yeah, just a reverse Uno card right there.
And then after that, he beat Law's ass. So then after they get their ass beat, Dofi arrives on the island, and this man is dripped out of his mind and pissed, cause his own brother was a rat. And Doflamingo knew something was off too, because those 6 months that Corazon was gone, the Navy
Oh, it was only
was
6
off their
months?
ass.
Yeah.
And every time
Wait, Cora trained up for 6 months?
No, he was with Law for 6 months.
Oh, the 6 months. Oh, he was gone with Law. Okay, I thought it was something.
Corazon was there, the Navy was there. So it was
Right,
all over
right,
for his
because he
little
was
bro.
giving- okay, never mind,
Dofi ends up
never mind.
setting up his bird cage over the island so nobody can leave.
Busted
And he just
power.
went on a rampage until he found his brother, killing literally anybody and everybody that was in his way. So later on, when the family finally finds Corazon, they jumped the hell out of this man. beat the rat piss out of him and played baseball with his body.
Home run.
Hey, wait! That guy with the bunny ears.
What?
Wasn't that old man?
I don't know.
He literally, no way, he shouldn't be that old. You know the guy who does the G?
I don't know. I didn't.
Why
And
is
this was
he
just
that
horrible.
young?
This man Gladius went to his body and said, "How dare you betray me?"
Yeah, that guy right there with the bunny ears.
Yeah.
Isn't that old man G?
Yeah, he's not as old.
This is not that long ago.
One Piece logic?
He like aged. He aged a good 50 years more than he should have.
One Piece logic?
You rat ass nigga. So
Look at
after
him,
they
he's
jumped
not
him,
that old.
Doflamingo came up to him and said,
power
"Corazon,
That's why.
baby brother,
Apparently.
a fucking nut." Fuck you, nigga. Corazon, you know how hard it is to kill your own flesh and blood. Again, and my God, it pains me to do it. But do me a favor, baby brother, and say hello to Pops for me. This man Doflamingo dumped about 10 bullets in this nigga and murdered his.
This scene makes me think of Cowboy Bebop. You know that song when
Yeah.
Spike gets shot out the church window?
Yeah. And also, he had
Own
to hang on to
little
live for
brother
a few
in
more.
cold blood.
Yeah, he's forcing himself to stay alive to keep not Doflamingo,
Law.
keep Law safe. From Doflamingo there.
The Dofi trial.
That's real.
Exhibit C wrap up. Piracy, grand larceny, murder, mass murder,
Yay!
fratricide.
Fratricide.
Exhibit D. Y'all ready, ladies and gentlemen? It is now time for Exhibit D, the usurpation of Dressrosa. Now, Doflamingo, as we know, is the king of Dressrosa. But how
This
did
stuff.
he become king? Yeah, you might need to sit back for this
Stole
one.
the throne.
10 years before the present, Dressrosa was a very peaceful nation that knew no types of war and had a honest king named King Riku. Now, the people loved King Riku. They'd glaze this man to the end of the earth.
Good
But
king.
sadly, this would change in a single night. So, on that tragic night, Doflamingo flew to the king's private quarters. So he pulled up, woke this nigga up, and said, "Don't even try calling for help, or I will slit your fucking throat right now." So Dofi basically explained to the king that,
You know what? Doflamingo could have as easily, I feel like, just taken the throne right then and there. Just maybe even not killing King Riku right off the bat. He could have easily just took over his life and stuff. I don't know. He did it the fun way though. I think it took longer, but I think it was actually probably the best plan ever. Actually, I don't think there was no better way to do this plan than to do it the way he did. Make the king out to be the villain, and then you come in and be the hero. It's actually very smart.
"This land, matter of
I don't
fact,
think there
this
was a
whole
better way.
country belongs to me, and I finally come back to take back what's rightfully mine." So the thing is that the Don Quixote family used to rule over Dressrosa about a good 800 years ago, till they
Dang.
abandoned it and became celestial dragons.
Oh,
And now
yeah.
Dofi is back to claim what's his. Now he gave the king an ultimatum. He basically told him, we can either A, I will take over this entire kingdom and kill everybody, or
Yeah.
B, you can buy my kingdom for 10 billion berries. So what's it gonna be, old nigga? Genocide or run your pockets? So obviously the king had no choice. He had to run his pockets.
The only downside about genocide is then you'd have no one to rule. So he never planned on doing genocide.
Yeah.
But he ain't have enough money. So for the sake of the kingdom, he had to send out his soldiers and beg the people for money. And obviously the people are confused. They like, "But King Riku, we just paid our taxes a month ago." "Yeah, man, this is some bullshit. I can't even pay my child support. I just got pregnant the other day. How am I supposed to take care of my child?" So King
I like how I think originally when Doflamingo did this, he was expecting the citizens to go ahead and revolt with the taxes. I don't think he necessarily planned on them being like, oh, okay, we'll do it because we trust our king so much and actually come up with that money. So it's like, yeah, no, I didn't want this money in the first place. I just wanted your citizens to hate you. So I guess I'll have to do it the long way around.
Riku had to get on the big screen, get on all fours, and said,
Please! We're broke! I know! It's shit, yo! Just pay taxes! But fuck! We need this goddamn money!
So the people said, you know what? Something must be wrong. Our glorious king needs help. So every single citizen they had emptied every dime they had because they trusted their king. Because he ain't ever done them wrong. So everything seems to be fine. They paid off Doflamingo and they should be scot-free, right?
Psych!
The king looks like a Saiyan.
You see this man, King Riku, coming at them.
Oh my God.
Horse. So obviously the soldiers think, King Riku, we got the money. You didn't have to come all the way out here. But this man, King Riku, is crying and saying, run away!
I beg your pardon.
Controlled.
And the king
You know what? He was, instead of saying running away, how about yelling, I'm being controlled? How come no one thinks to yell that out?
I don't know, because maybe runaway is a lot quicker to come out of your mouth than I'm being controlled.
Okay, fine, do run away first, and then you still should say I'm being controlled at some point. That's the one thing I noticed with Doflamingo. He doesn't control people's mouths.
Slaying people and blowing shit up. And you already know what's going on. In the shadows, Doflamingo is controlling this man and making him kill his people. So Dofi didn't tell the king, but there was a option C, and that was to do both. Genocide and run your pockets. And the king wasn't the only one getting controlled. Dofi decided to control the soldiers as well and made them slaughter everybody. And they didn't spare nobody.
Evil regime.
Look at this. This is a mama and her son. And this nigga said, pay your taxes. Look at this poor couple. This brother just got done baking at the bakery with all this cake. Just for this man King Riku to come and blow up.
Maybe it has the ability to stop you from revealing to say the word control. That would be very specific.
Nice, right?
And this went on the whole night. Now here's the part that's gonna
make... They hadn't shot any puppies yet.
Make you sick. Doflamingo and his crew are just up here watching this. And when the time was right, he said, all right, boys, it's showtime. These niggas hopped down and knocked out these soldiers, getting everybody's attention. And Doflamingo says, greetings, everyone. My name is Don Quixote Doflamingo, and I've come to save you.
Yeah.
Man, this is some bullshit. Move this man.
Now this is a straight Homelander ass move.
It is.
Made the
oh my
king
goodness, it
and
is.
his guards kill their own people just to come in and save the day. And this was the tragic part. He controlled the king and said, come on over. Make sure you look good for the camera. So bro jumps down and smacks the shit out this nigga on live.
I will say, Doflamingo did mess one thing up. Instead of just kicking his butt, should have just killed him there. If he just killed him there, he probably wouldn't have been fully destroyed the way he was, because King Riku's existence was one of the major flaws that he had. Same with Orochi too. Orochi not killing Odin's father. That was another flaw.
Wow, that evil makes...
Wow, that's evil. Make the village think they are the hero. And smart. That's very smart.
TV in front of everybody. And just off of that, this man just committed the greatest PR stunt of all time. Because the people are like, oh my God, he saved us.
Yeah.
Hell yeah,
destroyed the evil king.
And they chanted this man's name throughout the night while hoisting the king's body in the air like a trophy. And that night...
Well, I guess maybe trying to make himself look even more good by not killing him, showing him lenience. Because I guess if he was holding the dead king's body, people would have still not have been fully on board with him, probably.
Yeah.
Still, he should have killed him silently later. Would have been a good idea.
Night, Doflamingo usurped the throne and became the king of Dressrosa. Now, after Doflamingo became king, he started to do some even more evil shit.
Yep.
For an example, using sugar to turn damn near half the population into toys and making their families forget about them.
Yeah. Sugar's power is very, very, very specifically evil. Yeah, you question Doflamingo's reign. Guess what? You get to become a toy, and everyone forgets you even existed.
Doflamingo and Homelander would make great friends.
That would be the best of friends. I could see them. I can't see nobody, and I'm not you. All my night, just skipping through the sunflowers.
These Tontata low niggas who basically be slaves and work in his drug lab had some of the old soldiers become gladiators and forced them to basically kill each other. And apparently he did something with Viola. I don't even know if this is true, but a lot of people say it is. So I'm just leave this here.
Freaky ass nigga, he the 69 guy.
I want to say it might have been neutral. Maybe. Or at least she let it be neutral because she was trying to get close to him.
Yeah.
Freaky ass nigga, he the 69 god.
The Doflamingo.
Do you think it was good?
Exhibit D.
To be fair, he is 10 foot tall.
Black metal. Genocide.
He's got big feet, too. Yeah?
I'm pretty sure he exists out there.
Usurpation. Brainwashing. Slavery. Exhibit E. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. It is now time for our final exhibit. Exhibit E. The Heavenly Demon. We now...
Has anyone else on CJ the Champ's list ever made it all the way to Exhibit E?
I don't know.
There is no one more deserving than Doflamingo than to be in the round table.
Set our sights on an island called Greenbit, just off the coast of Dressrosa. And we are observing a trade, well, what was supposed to be a trade, between Law and Doflamingo. Now, Law took Caesar as hostage after Punk Hazard to get some leverage on Doflamingo and make him leave the warlords, so he would lose his Navy immunity. And also, Dofi needs Caesar to make some more of his smile products. But
Wait, if Doflamingo can control people, that means he can control...
Saitama and Goku.
Well, oh yeah, with the
I don't know. I think
no. The issue is he tried to control Luffy and stuff, but he has to be stronger than the person he's controlling, I believe.
Big feet doesn't always mean big what you know.
I was just making a joke. Maybe it's very tiny. Maybe it was very bad.
Tragically for Law, this plan failed miserably.
I mean, he does got a lot of incest in him.
was 2 steps ahead. Because this man used his celestial dragon leverage on the government and falsified a whole story about how he left the warlords, when in reality he didn't. And he had this man Law shook. He ain't know what the fuck to do. His whole plan blew up in his face. So Law was like, shit. Well, I'm the skedaddle. So this man Law got the running while Doflamingo was hawking his ass down. And it didn't help that Fujitori's ass was here trying to drop meteors on the nigga. And this man Law was fighting for his life in this jungle. Look at Dofi come behind him. Nigga finger sniped him. Brought this man Law to his knees. Then he came down and told him, you ain't going nowhere, little nigga. I've been waiting to kill your ass for 13 motherfucking years. And look at Dofi, bro. This nigga think he's Spider-Man. Out here just webbing shit up and throwing it at him. And I don't even know how long this game of tag lasted for, because we know how that Dressrosa pacing was. Good God. But anyways, bro, they ended up getting to the beach. And while Dofi's chasing Law, he ends up hearing out loud.
Dressrosa was long.
Remember when we thought that was too long? And we get to Wano?
At least Wano had a lot more...
flow. Till the battle. I swear that dragged out.
Yeah, true. Wano had a little bit better pacing with it, I guess.
Yeah.
It had a lot more story to tell. Dressrosa shouldn't have been this long. They did pad out Dressrosa too much.
That
Fishman
scream,
Island.
and it was from the Sunny, from Chopper, Nami, and Brooke being loud as shit. And Dofy just looked over there with a big old smile on his face like, oh Lord, you done fucked up now. So this man flew over to the ship, posted up on him, and Dofy was ready to make...
He is not using the hockey walk. Did you see how he moved?
Yes.
He just straight up just flying at this point. It's just like his strings are just so broken. It's like, yeah, no, you can just fly. Well, you're just flying with the strings somehow. He's got invisible wings with strings, like Robin's hands. What? Wasn't long enough. We didn't see Zoro's father with... We were supposed to. Dude, I wanted to see Zoro and God, what's her name? Hiyori. I wanted to see Zoro and Hiyori get together. They make a cute couple. Use the strings on the island clouds way up there. How does he know which ones are island clouds and which ones are regular clouds, though?
One Piece logic.
For this one, I'll say he's using the Sunny's pillar, whatever it's called. But still, that was way too fluid movement. And how is he just floating there? That's so broken. the coats he was in, feathers, and that's how he's flying like a bird. Sure. His sunglasses, okay. His sunglasses has all the power.
The Sunny the Titanic, but out of nowhere, here comes final form Simp Sanji out here yelling at this man like, stay away from my Nami Swan! Like, dog, come on, she's not gonna let you
There's such a difference between how Sanji moves and how
Dofy did not take this fight seriously at all. Look at him, he got this big ass grin on his face. Then this man threw out his attack, backflip for style points, and told him, whoa there, buddy, let's not burn the coat. This shit costs more than your life. Bro had this man Sanji cooked in one hit. But Sanji started thinking to himself while he was free falling. Oh, if I beat Doflamingo, Nami Swan might let me hit. So this man Sanji got a second win and started trying to kick the life out of this man. But Dofy just...
Sanji has the power of goon! Sanji, the OG gooner. Before simping was a thing.
Put out his hand and said, time out. Bro had this man Sanji just stuck in the air. And bro just looked at him and told him, the fuck I just told you about fucking up my coat? I already told your ass this shit costs more than your life. So
yeah,
this man charged up his
too.
overheat and he was ready to kill Sanji. But right when Dofy was about to hit him, here come Law with the and he ended up teleporting Dofy away from Sanji. And you could tell this man Dofy had the intent to kill this man, because he had to throw the attack out and it landed all the way back in Dressrosa and just cut a building in half. Yeah, buddy, that's attempted murder. You tried to put this simp 6 feet under. So this man Law had to take this miniature big back big mom as a hostage.
The mini big mom. Mini big mom. I wouldn't be surprised if she was one of her kids.
Ass could escape, but later on, they end up having a standoff on this bridge. And I kid y'all not, this was not a fight. This was a sheep coming to the slaughter. I mean, look at this man Law. He running for his life again. Doflamingo's just cutting the bridge in half and yelling at him like, what's wrong, pussy? I thought you was gonna spin back for Korra, but you still a bitch. But Law at least tried something. He tried to throw all the debris at him, but Dofy just cut it to pieces. Then Law tries to come behind him, but Dofy hits a perfect parry, dodges the attack, then shatters this man's jaw with his foot, and the beating just got worse from here. This was like a parent whooping their kid's ass for being disobedient as hell. I mean, look at this. He came down and kicked the shit out of him again, then just started spamming bullet strings at him. Even took out his legs. Bro was literally rolling around and screaming in pain. And this wasn't even the worst part.
He hates simps unless you're simping for him.
Doflamingo walked up to him, lifted up his hand.
No. Because he let Bellamy live.
True.
He let Bellamy live. Bellamy already foofed up everything, and he still let him live. You get one simp token when it comes to Doflamingo, as long as you're simping for him.
And he slapped this nigga across Dressrosa. And oh god, this was probably this man's most savage moment in the whole series. Law is already cooked, but Doflamingo decided, remember when you had lead poisoning, Law? Let's see if you remember how that felt. And he started dumping bullets of lead in him.
How
And look at this
did
freaky
he
ass nigga
survive?
out here licking the blood. Hell no. And Law was done. He should have been dead. The amount of plot armor Law
Seppi!
had in this arc is fucking ridiculous. Because this
Yeah,
is
yeah,
not
yeah,
the first
yeah,
time.
yeah. Boo! Plot armor with Mario. Boo! Seppi.
Bro should have died, as we will see later. So now we fast forward a fat minute, all the way till Sugar got knocked out and all the toys turn into people again. And the whole population turns on Doflamingo because they realize, wait a minute, this nigga's an asshole. He turned half the population into toys, brainwashed us, and committed a coup d'etat. Get this nigga out of here.
I like
then
the one. I like the one brainwash. It's like, oh my god, I remember you're my husband. I already remarried.
Good night. Good night.
Good night. Take care. Thank you for joining us.
Demon Kyros came in and cut off this man's head. And everybody's in shock. Everybody like, oh my god, Dofi just died to a side character? Niggas thought it was gonna be that easy. Yeah, this man could use string clone jutsu.
Broken.
So he got behind Kyros and kicked the roof off of the palace. Good God, this man got some strong ass legs with them fucking leg hairs he got. So then here come Luffy trying to be a hero, even though he's a terrorist. Out here trying to hit that man with that jet.
Okay. What? Okay. The only reason I feel like Doflamingo did not shoot Law in any vital organs is because he technically still needs him to be alive.
Yeah, true.
Because he wants his Oppie Fruit super ability.
Gatling, but the clone came behind him, blew his back
Doflamingo
out,
never
then Dofi
purposely
looked
tried
at
to
him,
lie.
cocked back his fist and told him, get the fuck off my property, broke ass nigga! Hit Luffy
Smart
so
move
hard probably
there.
made him even more stupid in the head. So he made Pika throw everybody off the cliff. And at this point, it was over for everybody in Dressrosa. This man set up the birdcage, got on the big screen and said, people of Dressrosa, I'm just gonna go ahead and let y'all know this now.
I have fucking hated all you stinky ass peasants ever since I came to this fucking island. So now all you broke ass niggas can go fuck yourselves. So let's play a game. If you kill any of these bitch ass niggas on this board, especially that long nosed Pinocchio nappy headed ass fuck,
What
I
would
will
Daddy?
make you rich.
What do you say fuck me for?
Oh, and you also have 24 hours before I destroy this fucking island.
So this man, Dofi, sent the island into chaos. This man started another genocide just because he got pissed off. So now it was finally time for the Malice at the Palace One Piece edition. Law and Luffy versus Doflamingo. Oh, I forgot, and Bellamy's here.
Bruh.
Bro
And
was
Bellamy's here,
emotionally
of course.
abusing this man the entire arc. We all know that Bellamy's this man's biggest glazer. So Dofi decided to use this man as
Yeah, I hate Bellamy's, redemption arc. It's like, I'm not going to disrespect you anymore, Luffy. Nyama, 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 nyama.
Yeah, and that bit him in the ass.
a puppet. Look at Luffy, bro tried to
Can't go
kick him,
both
and Duffy
ways.
just used Bellamy's face as a human shield. He was straight up
do it.
abusing this nigga. Then look at him. He put bro on some strings and said, dance, nigga. Go fuck up that walking condom for me. But Law and Luffy
Yeah,
was just
even if
mad
you
at
knock
Dofi
him
for
out,
just
it'd
watching
still
him
be
in
a
that
puppet.
chair. So they hit that man with that Red Hawk team up. And Luffy
Yeah.
really punched the shit out this man. This is the first time you see bro actually hurt. Bro mad as hell, thinking in his head like, motherfucker, you know what? Just didn't get hit by this nigga in them broke ass sandals. So that man Luffy said, hell nah, you ain't getting away with that one, buddy. So bro started spamming them bullet strings at Luffy, send his stupid ass
Double
flying
time.
again. Then he decided to stab the shit
Oh
out.
yeah, I love the part when we finally see Trouble, and it turns out he's like super scrawny, and the only reason
He looked like Rick Sanchez underneath there. You know,
but he still has like the big head looking, and all of that was just mucus.
Law! Bro said, sit your bitch
He's
ass
wearing a
down.
coat of
before I
mucus
beat the
this
shit
whole
out you
time.
again, boy. Then he hit this man Luffy with a nasty
be
combo.
thick.
Bro launched him in the air, grabbed him with his strings, then yanked him all the way back to Bellamy, who he was
Lucy,
controlling,
no.
and sliced him. Oh my goodness. These boys was really getting cooked by a man with a flamingo coat and some short ass capris. So Dofi kicked Luffy's
hairy
face in
legs.
again, separating him and Law and making Luffy fight Bellamy. And my God, Law. This man took probably the worst beating in the series right
Again?
here. Just look at this. Dofi ended up grabbing Law, then makes them both somersault, crashing into the ground, and amputated this nigga Law's arm. Another case where Law should
forgot
be
he lost
dead
an arm.
in this arc. But this next part is really when Law should have been fucking dead. Dopey
Should've
walks
been.
up to him, puts the gun up to him, and tells him, "Die like the broke ass nigga you are." Then just
But
started
you need
shooting
him.
this man over and
But you
over
need him.
and over.
I don't think he
and
cares
over
at this
again.
point.
He shot so
Good
many
point.
bullets in him.
Oh
He
yeah,
said,
because his whole kingdom was falling apart. He has the bird cage up. He's like, yeah, no, you're just gonna die. I'll figure out. Yeah. This is pure rage. So yeah, he was trying to shoot to kill at this
He
point.
was done at this point.
Yeah, should have went for the head. If we've learned anything from
In game.
in game, you go for the head. If you want to kill someone, you go for the head.
on pulling the trigger thinking he had some more. And again, this is another instance of where Law should have died in this arc. Nick.
Hell, if you're that pissed off, use your strings. Wrap your strings around his neck. Flink. Decapitate
Here's
the
a
man.
better question. It was only, what, a month from this to when he fought Big Mom? How the fuck did he heal from all that?
Who?
Law.
Law broken Opie powers.
Yeah.
Yeah, Law's devil fruit. He's like insta heal, kind of like.
Cheated death 3 times just for him to get up and hit Duffy with a gambling knife. Bruh. And Law really thought he was him right here. He was talking crazy to Doflamingo and saying, "Yeah, this my get back for Cora, nigga." So he hits Doki with a counter shot, basically with all the power he has left. And Law think he done killed him. But nah.
Dude, I love the callback in Wano when Law defeats Big Mom, or he was really the main driving force of defeating Big Mom, just with help with Kid. But when he used that ability on Big Mom that he somehow acquired from the memory of Cora, so she was screaming all the way down to hell and no one would hear her.
Sheesh.
Yeah, it was dark. It was dark. It's Undertaker dark.
Oh, this man rose from the dead like the Undertaker. And you want to know how this man survived that attack? He stitched his organs together with his string. Nigga gave himself surgery mid-fight. So Doflamingo is standing over Law, about to smash this man's head in
Everyone
and get a
can heal.
fatality. But here come Luffy bailing out Law. Nigga, how many times is Law gonna get bailed out this fucking arc? Like, dog, you should be dead. This nigga Law gotta be a cat or some shit, because he gotta have like 9 lives or something. So here comes that Nika Luffy himself. Bro kicked off them dusty, busted, broke-ass sand.
Apparently, Doflamingo took shooting classes from stormtroopers.
Apparently.
Yeah, I don't think Doflamingo ever learned how to use a gun properly. Treble, you failed as a father.
And transformed into this fat ass balloon. So obviously when
Bone
Doflamingo
smash.
first saw Gear Forth, he was laughing his ass off. Blood was like, "What the fuck is this? Am I supposed to be scared of you, nigga? You turned into a balloon." But Luffy was done playing games. He punched the living shit out of Dofi. This man flew all the way down to the streets. And I ain't gonna lie, Dofi started getting dog walked. This man ain't felt so much pain since he was getting beat as a child. So this man Doflamingo went to his last resort. He said, "Fuck it, I'm already destroying the country, so I might as well turn everything into string." So he ends up using his awakening and just throwing buildings of just string at him. But Luffy still did not care. He flew over to this man and hit him with that Leo bazooka, and Dofi went to flying and just...
Okay. Who do you think Luffy had the harder time with? Doflamingo or Katakuri?
Katakuri.
Big Mom's son?
I was gonna say fucking Kaido, but
Well, yeah. I'm obviously Kaido.
well, he never actually did. He really defeat Katakuri though?
Oh yeah, because unlike Doflamingo, Katakuri actually has the what's the word?
Mercy.
Not modesty. Honor.
Yeah.
Katakuri had honor. Katakuri wasn't a monster like Doflamingo. So I guess in that regard, I guess Doflamingo is harder because Katakuri, even though he had what's the word? He had to withhold his values in the Big Mom crew and stuff as being the head, but he still had pride, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
So yeah, Katakuri was, I think, more dangerous than Doflamingo, but I like more power. But I think Doflamingo was more dangerous in the way of what he was willing to do.
hidden in the mountain. This fight should have been over right here, but nope. the plot kicked in. Because Luffy ran out of time on Gear Force. The man literally deflated right before he was about to finish him. And this gave Dofi enough time to recover. And this man was more pissed off than ever. He went on a rampage looking for this man Luffy. Bro started killing everybody. It got to the point where if you got in this man's way, you died. Then he started moving the bird cage in closer.
Oh,
he was about.
God.
Ooh. Oh, on top of the Whitebeard's. Okay, that's the thing though. Would Blackbeard, because it's looking like Blackbeard's going to get a third devil fruit here, not just 2. So he's got his already broken black hole like ability, and he's got the tremor fruit from Whitebeard that can cause, like, just, I don't know, breaking reality earthquakes. What would be the third devil fruit that Blackbeard would use? He tried to go after boas.
And that didn't work.
But why would he want boas? Just for the attraction? Of course, there was a whole thing talking about he could have probably used the her fruit instead of it being an attraction. It would have been more of a fear probably thing.
Yeah.
But I think Blackbeard should have used... Personally, I think Moria's devil fruit would have been really good.
Yeah, true.
He could create an army with that one.
To wipe the whole island off the map. So then here come Viola trying to do something against this 69 god. And I'm not even gonna waste no time on this. Y'all already know what happened. She got beat the fuck up. I don't even know why she tried this. Like, shorty, no! You out here getting your head smashed in. And then look at this, bro. He started hanging her by the string. Oh, no, nigga. My nigga, this is harassment. Nah, buddy, you're done. You're done after this. We know you did it. The allegations had to be true, especially after this scene. You was not like us, buddy. This image is staying exactly like it is. And then you tried to make Rebecca kill her dog. Nah, this man Doflamingo is pure evil. This man is a sick ass nigga. So thank God Luffy finally came over and he said, hell nah, your ass is going to jail. So he charged up that King Kong gun and yelled at that nigga, take your freaky ass to impale down, and blasted this man Dofi through the earth's crust. And it was over. Anime Diddy was finally defeated.
Anime
So
Diddy.
after this, they locked this man up in the depths of...
Boa's devil fruit can't counter Luffy's devil fruit.
Yeah.
impaled down. And this man should never get out again. But let's be honest with ourselves. Sometime sooner or later, this nigga's getting out. Somebody gonna make the call to Jayoma. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, with all these damn charges, this is why this man is on this round table. There should be no discussion. This is one sick ass nigga. So yeah, the faded Doflamingo video. We finally did it. Now y'all know damn well what might happen to this. So hey, fingers crossed. Like the video for good luck.
Well, it's still up.
And hope.
Yep. Congratulations, CJ. You managed. I think probably what saved him was the fact that there's like no audio from One Piece.
Yeah.
And then he was pretty quick with the changing of the animation and junk. He didn't have a bunch of clips of the show that were like over moo. Well, anyway, thank you for joining us for this video of your requested thank you. Bye. Now we're going
Thank you all for joining me. Please like, subscribe, and comment. It would make me very happy. Kiss, kiss, hug, hug. Bye-bye.